Good morning, everybody. Today is March 11th, 2020. This is Happy Wednesday. And the stock market is down 1,000 points. Yesterday it was up 1,200 points. Today it's down 1,000 points. What does the market tell you? The market tells you that the system is broken, okay? There's no predictability anymore in this market, which means that volatility is going to be huge. People that are buying today like crazy, they are selling tomorrow like crazy. And frankly, this is the trader's dream. If you're a long-term investor, obviously it's not that great for you because you have all these jitters, especially if you have more down days, like 1,000 points down, then you have up days, because obviously when the market goes down 1,000, or like it was a couple of days ago, 2,000 points, everybody gets super nervous and frustrated with the market, and a lot of people actually throw the towel and say that no, we're not gonna trade anymore, which is actually bad for the market because we need more players to make the market more liquid. But what I do, for example, nowadays, I don't hold any positions overnight because I don't know how many new infected people they will discover, how many new people will die. Plus, suddenly my investments depend on what's going to happen in Italy, what's going to happen in China. And it's not from economic point of view, but from a healthcare point of view. You know, for example, in Italy, they realized that, you know, they cannot really just control a certain area of the country from the coronavirus spread, so they just basically try to lock the whole country down and you know, just basically tell people, look, don't assume that you are healthy. It might take, you know, 1, 2, 3 weeks before you discover the symptoms. And maybe the other thing is that you need to wait for the country to have enough available test kits to quickly figure out if you're infected or not. So nowadays it's really fun to trade during the day though, because the corridor is huge. You know, I trade, for example, DIA, which is Dow Jones Industrial Average ETF, under the ticker symbol David Iron Apple. And think about it, this ETF is a collection of 30 Dow Jones blue chip stocks such as IBM, Microsoft, Walmart, Pfizer, Merck. I mean, the monsters, the pillars of American economy. And guess what? Even though they're supposed to compensate each other, if something goes up, something else goes down or whatever, but now they're being traded basically in one huge swings, meaning that if one of them goes down, everybody goes down. And the same thing with when it goes up. So it's almost like I feel like I'm investing in one single stock with a huge volatility. And if you know, 80% of the trades that are being executed in the stock market are being executed by robots, because a lot of financial institutions and banks and market makers, brokerage houses, now they all basically got robots that make millions of trades per day. These trades are not being executed by people, you know, and it looks like, I mean, after all, these robots, they don't exist by themselves. They were written by people, by computer programmers, business analysts, financial advisors, and basically a bunch of people were working and putting their ideas, trying to predict what's going to happen with the market and how to make a good trade. Well, they've never seen a situation like this when one basic event makes such a huge impact on the stock market. And this event really is not about some kind of economic development. It has to do with life and death. And today I read from some Italian experts saying that the effect the coronavirus had on Italy is worse than if they had a war, because during the war, usually just a part of the country is being invaded and it is involved in some kind of fight. With the coronavirus, obviously it's such an invisible enemy, it could be anywhere, so it's like the whole country is under attack. So the robots, the software that has been written before this coronavirus pretty much arrived to this world, only was basing the predictions and the probability formulas based on economic numbers such as profits, losses, debt, interest rates, and all this other stuff. And it's funny how the government is trying to manipulate this market by using the standard beat-up tools such as lowering the interest rate, trying to give a tax break to people, but it still doesn't work because the country needs help right now and not like in a distant future. So, and nobody knows basically what's going to happen with the spread, especially in America. And even though America is reporting kind of low numbers in terms of infected people and dead people, but you have to understand one thing is that a lot of people are afraid to go to a doctor because with the current insurance setup or health insurance setup, it could easily translate into hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars, because a lot of people who do have insurance, they have thousands of dollars in deductibles. So the test could be $200, the office visit could be another $150 or whatever, right? And people say whatever happens, So, but there's still good stocks to buy right now. And one of them is the company is Teladoc, TDOC, that provides service over the internet. If you want to find any kind of great stocks to buy, go to the website 2stx.com. It will take you directly to the Apple App Store where you could download, install, and run my app on your iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV. And it covers 5,500 stocks. Thank you for your time. Stay healthy and good luck trading.